This is the plaintiff, Wanda Wilson. She says she was sitting in her car in a parking lot when all of a sudden she heard a terrible crash. A man was gathering 10 shopping carts, lost control of them, and they careened into her BMW. The man wasn't paying attention because he had a drink in his hand and appeared intoxicated. The defendant promised he'd pay for her damages, but hasn't. So now she's suing for the $1,500 she's owed. This is the defendant, Dwight Frederick. He says he's the commander of the Legion, but doesn't own the property, and they have very clear signs posted stating parking is at your own risk. Besides, the plaintiff was parked in a fire lane, not a sanctioned parking spot. She also can't identify the person who hit her car, and as far as he's concerned, he's not the responsible party and certainly doesn't owe the plaintiff $1,500. He's accused of not taking responsibility.
All parties, please raise your right hands. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Wanda Wilson?
Yes.
You are suing the American Legion, McKinney, King Post 142, and Dwight Frederick. You're the commander?
Yes, ma'am.
For $1,500 that you say they owe you because someone who works for them dented your car. Tell me what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. On January 7th of this year, I brought my daughter to the American Legion to a baby shower. We had stopped and got a gift. So my daughter asked prior to me leaving, can I wait to see if the baby shower is still going on because it was pretty late. So
Some people might have done that before the start of the baby shower, but anyway, go ahead.
I know, she didn't.
So you're there, she goes in
and I wait.
Where were you? Come on over to the chart and show me.
Okay. This is like the pavement.
Okay, now you're driving in the building because that's the fire lane.
Okay,
Check out the fire lane.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
I was like right there.
Okay. Does
And-
anybody have pictures?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, let me see the pictures if you would. All right, so you're there and you're waiting for her to come in and run out and say bye and whatever. And
Yes.
what happens?
All right, and I'm waiting. My car is off, and I hear this noise because I was texting, and I were like, hit my car. The guy hit my car, so I get out.
Wait, what guy hit your car?
It was a guy that had like 8 or 9, 10 carriages, like the grocery store cart carriages.
Are you
on the
talking about
premises.
shopping carts?
Shopping carts.
Okay.
Exactly. And I was like, "Do you see what you did to my car? You ran these shopping carts into my car."
Did you see him hit your car?
Of course.
You felt him hit your car? Well, you said I paid it no mind. I didn't.
I was in the car and I heard it.
Okay, no. Here's what you said.
Okay.
I was texting and then I heard something, but I paid it no mind, and then I decided to hit my car. That doesn't.
Okay.
I kind of not realize he hit your car. Didn't you hear it? Didn't you
I did.
feel it?
You
Didn't
know
you
what?
see it?
I did, but I was also into my text.
Wow. Who were you texting? What were you saying? That was
I
that
know.
good and juicy
Yes.
that you would not feel or notice someone hit your BMW.
Okay.
Who was he? Okay, so go ahead.
All right. The gentleman that was behind me got out the car and came over to the guy who hit the car with the shopping
Oh,
cart.
there's a witness.
It was several witnesses.
Oh, do you have any of them here?
They had to work.
Well, then, okay, so they.
I have statements from them.
All right, I'll see the statements. Go ahead.
The individual gets out his car and says to him, "You see what you did to this car?" So it was like, I was like, all right, that's all right. You know what I mean? So I get back in my car.
Why is it all right?
Because I didn't
It's obviously not all right because you're here with a lawsuit.
I didn't see anything wrong with my car at the time.
Okay.
I go to a gas station later on in the evening, and I notice a mark on my car.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and go back. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I give them a call. I speak with the manager who was on duty, and I share with him what happened, and he apologized and states that he's going to be speaking with someone else when they have their meeting.
But the bottom line is they don't pay for the repair, correct?
They never
And
paid
did you
for the
ever
repair.
speak to Mr. Frederick?
No, I believe I have spoke with Mr. Frederick. I spoke with Mr. Watson as well as Mr. Gibbs, and I spoke with their finance secretary as well.
And what were they saying along the road? Yes, we'll pay you, or no, we're still pondering?
Along the road, I was told I need to get an estimate, an appraisal.
You did that.
They're
You
going
were
to
told
pay
you needed to
for
get a
it.
police report, and then you did that, even though you did that way late.
Okay, but
And
they
then-
told me not to get the police involved.
Originally.
Originally,
And then
initially.
later they said, well, now we need a police report for insurance or whatever. So you go and you get it. Do you have a picture of the damage?
I have it on my phone, Your Honor.
Can I see it?
Yes.
Okay, now the estimate's for $477. Why is it that you're suing for $1,500?
Because it was just aggravation.
So every lawsuit is 3 times its size now? That's not how it works. Let me hear
Okay.
from you, please.
Your Honor, we do have a facility where we provide a affordable hall rental for the community. I have a photo there of the fire lane, but we really discourage any patrons from going out there because it's a fire lane and because the parking lot can get congested.
It's barely the size, the width of a car, and it's yellow stripes. It doesn't say fire lane anywhere, but it does have yellow stripes, so it should be obvious that it's a fire lane. But it's not uncommon for people to drop off someone and sort of stay there even though they shouldn't. Do you not believe it happened?
She did not provide any proof that it happened. She did not.
Did you give these people who couldn't come today, did you give them to the Legion for them to speak to them?
Yes. I provided everything I bring here to court today.
Who did you, well, I hope you provided more than what you brought here today, because you didn't bring any witnesses.
I presented the items.
Did you tell them Mr. So-and-so saw it and Mr. So-and-so saw it?
I did.
Okay, give me the affidavits from people who say they saw it.
In here, it's the police report, the affidavits, and the,
Pictures?
Police report.
yes.
You didn't know that?
After the fact, after the
Yeah, way
incident
after the
occurred?
fact, because she wasn't getting paid.
Mr. Watson was there. He was there.
Actually, I don't know that anybody from the Legion was actually there to speak to the officer, because I would think the officer would include what they said there. So that's kind of weird. Can I see a picture of the damage, please?
The phone's right in front of you.
Oh,
There's 2, Your Honor.
okay,
and
but you're
back.
going to have to show me the damage, because I'm just seeing a car. So
Wanna
come
call
over
it?
here.
Yeah, if you would.
Okay. Okay, here it is, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's right on the right there.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a little chip, like.
You're talking about that little nick? That's what you're talking about that you
Yeah.
want $1,500 for? You got to be kidding
Well,
me.
I don't just want $1,500 for that. It was like for pain and suffering when I initially filed this complaint because I was taken out of my
And then
way.
you submitted today a second estimate for $900 for that nick.
Because I just wanted to make certain that I did have 2 estimates.
Dad, you can go back.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So there's a big sign, park at your own risk. Is the plaintiff out of luck or not?
Tough luck, I think.
Tough luck?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
The sign just does it all for you.
yeah, but it's stupid who drove him.
He was stupid,
Yeah, I think it's his fault.
but he's tough luck, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the sign releases liability. I think the plaintiff has no case.
Even if it's a bonehead move.
Hey, it doesn't designate whose bonehead move it has to be.
Fair enough. Final word.
You know, I think it's all on the owner. I think he should pay for everything.
Even with a sign.
Yeah, even with the sign. It's
Why?
a parking lot, so he should take control and pay for
And
everything.
why do you have the sign?
Well, you know, that's,
You can't answer that question. You can't answer that question. Going inside the courtroom.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yep.
We clearly have signs posted in the parking lot that anyone that used the parking lot must park at their own risk. And we have photos.
I saw those, but that, parking at your own risk, meaning your car gets vandalized or your car gets, something gets stolen out of your car is one thing, but parking at your own risk doesn't mean that you get to assault her car when it's in there. That's kind of a different thing. Do you know who Alexis Nurse is? Who's Alexis Nurse?
She's my daughter.
Your daughter was inside at the time that it happened. So why is your daughter pretending she was a witness?
No, my daughter was like coming out the door when the carriages and things were at my car.
Why didn't your daughter here?
She had to work and she has a
Okay,
new
we're
job.
done. I'm
You-
sorry.
you're-
No, we're done. We're done. Look, you have a tiny little nick on your car. You weren't even sure they hit you. It wasn't even enough to have you lift your gaze from the text. Then we're in court. You don't have a clear picture for me to see, but okay, I do see a nick. But now you have to prove that it happened there. And according to you, you were in this wonderful position to prove it because you have witnesses. Oh, there were tons of witnesses. The first affidavit is from someone who I know didn't see it, because your whole purpose in sitting there is you're waiting for her to come and tell you to go. So your daughter didn't see it. And then the last thing that you're calling an affidavit is just some typewriting that you could have done on your computer with not even a signature, much less a notary. Okay? Well, no, we're done. You have a burden when you come in as a plaintiff. You have to prove your case. And you didn't. And there's a cost to that. And the cost is that I'm ruling in favor of the defense. I don't feel you prove your case.
Oh my God.
So you're saying something as you come out of the courtroom? What's that?
I said she was angry.
I don't know. She was angry because your evidence didn't meet the standard.
And it makes sense, and it's like, I don't know why. Yeah.
And she's a judge.
Yeah, my daughter.
She likes
started
good
as a judge.
evidence.
Yes.
And well-presented cases.
Okay.
And yours just didn't really hang together.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, head
fine.
right around this way.
All right, thanks.
Okay. All right, sir, so come on in here. Why don't you just pay her the few bucks and keep her happy?
She was trying to get a paint job for Nick. And we're not doing that. She couldn't even prove that it was one of our employees that actually did it. So,
Do you have any doubt that it was?
yes, I have a lot of doubt. She did not get a police report, and she came back days afterwards.
Well, you two seemed very cordial when the case was over and she had lost and you had won. You still seemed very cordial out there in the courtroom.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to come in and patronize our business, so I'm trying to work with her.
Okay. Harvey?
You know, all I got to say is this: it is very risky to go to court, and your big argument is, believe me, Judge, I'm telling the truth. You need firepower to back up your credibility. That will do it for this case. Litigants, for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.